Okay, I don't know what the technical difficulties was, but I guess we up and running now. Something was going on. I don't know what it was, but it should be fixed now. Definitely should be fixed. Okay, I guess. Get this pin up here. Okay. What up, man? What's going on? Man, not the greatest of days yesterday, I'll tell you that. I hit a bunch of straights, but I ended up taking an L. That was crazy. That was crazy as hell. But it is what it is, right? It's early in the morning. Um, it's early. It's early. It's early. Time to get some plays together, lock in some plays, get some plays together, whatever, right? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Good morning, Don. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I didn't look at anything last night, so what's up, man? Top of the morning. I looked at a few things, but not too much. I got a couple names written down from last night, but not too much. Man, Trey Turner looked good yesterday for some reason, man. That was crazy. Or was it the other day? Yesterday was a brutal for me. Couple bats sold me, including Jose Ramirez. Crazy. Gunnar Henderson is definitely banned. That motherfucker, man, he it's crazy, right? Real crazy, right? Real crazy. That's weird. Mm-hmm. Um, see what we got going on here, all right? You hurt. My boy said I'm hurt. I'm out for blood today. Okay, Gunna gonna hit today. All right, it is what it is. Z's, what's happening, man? What's up, Z's? Everybody come to the party this morning. Drop those likes. Make sure y'all drop those likes. Whatever y'all got to do, man. Drop them likes real quick. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Drop those likes for me, man. Um, so you putting the house on this total basis. Who is that? A Gunner? We finna see. We finna find out today, right? Let's get right to it though. Let's get right straight on to it. Let me see something. Let's get straight on to it. I'm putting some plays together. What's up? What's up? What's up, my boy? What's up? What's up? What's up, my boy? Jacory in the building. What's up? What's going on? Let's make some money. Let's make some money, Corey Miller. Let's make some money, y'all. Make sure y'all drop them likes. Let's check the weather real quick. Okay, we're finna go straight on to it, man. Straight on to it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Is this is this to for Saturday AM? Okay. For weather for Saturday AM outlook follow rough. Okay. This today. I think this today. It should be today. Houston at Boston. Winds out to right center at 10 miles an hour. Los Angeles Angels at Washington. I could see a straight shower or two popping in a general area, but more likely than not, either way from the ballpark or light enough to not matter. Lowest chance of a delay. Chicago White Sox wind blowing out to left center at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Another day in Colorado with scattered storms. These tend to work themselves out without drama, but the delay is possible. Okay, so um, mm, I could have sworn it feels like the same thing from yesterday. I'll come back and check. Right, Swanson going yard today. Let's get it. Let's get it then, fam. Let's get it then, Z. Let's get it for sure. Um, I'm come back and revisit that. I'm gonna come back and revisit that. Let's get straight to the first game here and let's go through the motions, right? Um, I was looking at some of the first game here. We got Evaldi on the mound. Evaldi's pitching his worst towards lefties, right? So let me make that. Let me put that aside note on the side there. Left-hand batters versus Evaldi. Okay, looking at the lefties, I had the lefties already pulled up here. I did have Evaldi names up. I was looking at Brad Herter. I think he pitched good. I think he went like 3 innings with no strikeout, with 3 strikeouts last time his debut or whatever. Um, he's pitched for Detroit, but going up against San Francisco, I believe San Francisco loves lefties, right? So we know what to do with that, right? But we'll see if he's going to be the one. I don't know if he's going to be the bulk or whatever. I was just skimming through some stuff, right? Let me take another look here. Let me see. San Francisco, right here, right. So Herder, huh? Okay, he's a lefty. We'll see. We'll see. Brant Herder. We'll see. Cause Fitzgerald, all these boys like him, right? I'm gonna like if he, I don't know, man. And then I gotta see how good he is. Either way, let's go. Uh yeah, so I was looking at Evaldi. Now we know this New York team is versus right hand pitching. We know they good morning. Thanks for hopping on Tiny Jails was voided. I'm 2 and 2 with your info. Appreciate it. No problem, man. No problem. Glad to see somebody's doing big, right? So versus right hand pitching, New York. We already know New York Yankees. They low strikeout rate with a 150 WRC plus over the course of the last month. The season they're just crushing right hand pitching, right? So you're gonna get Evaldi on the mound here. Um, 16.8% K rate over the last 2 weeks, 153 WRC plus versus righties. And like I said, we're gonna get Evaldi on the mound right here, right? Evaldi on the road. Let's see. We'll get Evaldi. Come on, man. How the fuck you spell that shit? EVO, EVIO. Oh, they want to play with me. Oh, EO. Okay, Eovaldi. All right, because man, I'm about to say Eovaldi, Eovaldi, right? Whatever, man. So, like I said, he is on the road. He got a 4.5 ERA on the road. He's got 17 home runs on the road. He's got 2 home runs to lefties, 4 home runs to righties, and in general, he's pitching his worst to lefties with a 250 batting average versus lefties. On the road versus lefties, he's got a 300 batting average versus lefties with a 20% K rate. And on the road versus righties, he's got going up to a 253 batting average. Game log for him. I didn't see any logs where he pitched versus New York Yankees this year, but I do have some BVP here. Judge is what 12 for 34 or something like that. He's got 2 bombs, 3 RBIs. He's batting 350 versus him. DJ LeMayo, he got a bomb there. Giancarlo Stanton's got 4 home runs versus him. The old man Stanton, he's batting 300. Soto, surprisingly, only 2 at bats versus him. He's got 1 hit. So that's about it right there for the significant BVP. But bringing it back over here a little bit, Eovaldi, lately he's given up home runs. And it's let's see, 4 of his last 5 games he's given up home runs, and he's got 2 multi-home run games. Baltimore gave him 3 home runs on the 19th of July, and then his last game out. Uh, and then his last game out, he gave out 2 home runs, right? But he will give up some bombs, especially of late. 10 of his last 12 games, he's given up a home run. Now, since he's given up a 300 batting average to lefties on the road, um, he said, "Man, I'm done with this shit. We need NFL now, man. All that stuff, we got to just pace yourself, man." Perez, Ellie, those guys ain't do nothing. That definitely didn't. I took an L too, but I've been winning though. I took L's on straights and parlays with those guys. It is what it is. That's how it is. Baseball is a very, very high variance sport, man. Straight up. Got to be very disciplined in this. Um, so he's pitching his worst to lefties on the road. As you can see, Ben Rice is the only one that's striking out, and then you got Jazz Chisholm over the course of the last month will strike out, but I can look over that in certain instances. But Verdugo, Wells, Soto, Cabrera, Trent Grisham, those guys aren't striking out. Soto is probably my top lefty, might be one of my top bats. We already know Judge. Over the course of the last month versus this pitch mix from Eovaldi, Soto is batting. Let me flip that to the top there. Okay, so Osvaldo Cabrera, I don't know if he's been in the lineup, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, so he played. So looking at Cabrera could be heating up here. As you can see, his exit velo logs, distance and launch angle, whatever the case may be, and versus what pitch. Um, every every one of all 3 of his green exit velo logs right here, the last 3 with the great exit velo, he's hit a home run. Cabrera. So keep an eye out on that. 98 exit velo, bam, home run. 98 exit velo here. On the 7th, bam, home run. 98 exit velo here versus Cutter Crawford, bam, nothing, home run, right? So the importance of exit velo and launch angle and stuff like that is really, really important, right? So into getting hard hit balls, in out of the stage and extra base hits. So at the end of the day, you can see right here, he's been on one, just flat out been on one, right? And this is within the last. He got 2 home runs within the last week, in the last few days. So he could be on one, really, 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 really on one, right? Last week, right here, as you see. So Alabama in the building. I see Bama. And as you can see, Soto, right? Soto, he's batting 400. He's batting 400 versus this pitch mix, and then Austin Wells, right? He's batting 360 over the versus this pitch mix, right? So it is what it is. Okay, definitely like those lefties. Gonna look at the righties real fast. I have Wells, Soto, and Cabrera written down, but anything can happen, when these guys get the rolling, right? So, I'll take a look at these righties. And then the last 2 months, Eovaldi's given up 12 extra base hits and 8 home runs to left hand batters. Right hand batters last 2 months, 5 extra base hits, 4 home runs. Splitter, fastball, splitter, curveball. They said they even took Mitch out. He only had 2 games. Yeah, that's ugly. Yep. Fastball, splitter, cutter. He's throwing that fastball 41% of the time. This Navarez only has 1 at bat, but Judge looks really, really good, right? Judge is good, right? Look at his logs, man. Like 40 fly ball, not that striking out that much. Man, he gets walked a lot, man. Y'all know that. At 400 average, man, 97 exit velo, like man, right? So, it's important. Like when you got, so you're gonna have Judge and you're gonna have Soto, right? Back, if these guys for some reason get walked, I have Wells on my list, right? Stanton's got 4 home runs coming behind him. He's pitching his worst to lefties, which is Jazz Chisholm. This is only a projected lineup, but this is how things can go. If he's pitching his worst towards lefties, boom, you got Verdugo right there leading off, followed by Judge, right? What's up? What's up? Top of the morning. So, like I said, if he's pitching his worst versus lefties, you got Verdugo probably get a tiny bump, even though he doesn't look good versus his pitch mix. Then you got Soto, who looks great. He's batting about 400 versus his pitch mix over the course of the last month. Then you got Judge, it's just Judge, and he looks awesome. These two guys can possibly get walked, whatever. Then you got Austin Wells, who looks good versus pitch mix. Keep in mind, if Evaldi's pitching his worst versus lefties, 300 on the road, then he's cleaning up. He looks good versus the pitch mix. And then you got Stanton, old man Stanton. Like I said, he's got 4 bombs like versus him, and then followed by Jazz Chisholm, is a ticking time bomb. Okay, so I'm with whatever when it comes to this lineup. Doesn't mean it's gonna pan out like that, but that's the way you should be thinking certain times. You just want to try to if you're trying to do those parlays and stuff like that, you're trying to those same game parlays and shit, you're trying to predict the outcome. You know what I'm saying? And usually that's how things happen. I mean, a lot of people don't bet walks. You can get Soto walks and Judge walks. A lot of people don't bet walks. Why? I don't know. I know sometimes it's everything, all these bets can be overwhelming, but you got books with walks out here. You got pick'em sites like prize picks with walks and stuff like that. I don't know if they're going to give you judge walks and stuff like that, but you got books that's going to give them to you no matter what. So take advantage of those situations, right? Take advantage of those situations. And then like I said, the last 30 days and the last 14 days, this team has been, they've been killer versus righties. So the next we have Rodon on the mound, right? So let's take a look here. I'm gonna write Judge down. I don't know if I'm gonna get to him, but I'm gonna write him down. I know he gets walked and all that. You can also look, Judge get walked so much, you could look at him for a run scored. You know what I'm saying? Even if you put him in parlays and stuff like that, runs. A lot of people don't like to bet runs. I'll take a run. I'll take 2 runs. I'll take 2 RBIs for somebody. I'll take 2 runs for somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 runs. If you expect them to put up runs and traffic could be on the bases, you got to utilize everything. What was that? Rodon. Now Rodon, we went over Rodon yesterday, didn't we? What I do know about Rodon is he'll give up a bomb too, right? So you can take a look at Rodon. He'll give up a bomb. So he's given up 21 home runs to righties, 3 home runs to lefties, 21 home runs to righties. I know a lot of those came off the fastball. So let me see. Rodon give up a lot of home runs on that. I think it's got to be that fastball. It's got to be that fastball. I believe. I know it is. Him and Rodon and what's the kid's name? The other lefty they got. I forget his name, but he gives up home runs on that too. So let's see. Carlos Rodon expected slugging up. A hard hit percentage is up. 4.2 ERA on the season there. Exit velo. Okay, so So to right-hand batters, he's given up 16 home runs on that fastball alone, which over the course of the season, he's throwing that fastball 50% of the time. 3 home runs on that slider. That's to righties. To lefties, he's not giving up that much power to lefties. In general, he's giving up 3 home runs in total. So to righties there, let's take a look. And I remember I was saying that yesterday. One of these righties can probably lift him up out of here, right? As you can see, one of these righties that can hit the fastball. Um, I don't know. You got Josh Young over there. He's got lefty splits. He hits lefties well. But what's the kid's name? Not Garrett Cole. Is he even in the pool here? Let's see. Carlos Rodon. Hmm. So they don't have Rodon in the pool. I'm gonna have to pull up Rodon a different way here. I want to see what he's doing. I know he's fastball heavy, but I'm gonna get exactly what he's doing real quick. Lately. So we got a 28% K rate. This is the last 2 months. Home run per nine, 2.2. Isolated power 247. Hard hit, meh. Fly ball is probably where you want it to be at. Uh, Fastball, changeup, slider, curve. Let's see that fastball first. That's what he's giving up bombs on. So so um versus this fastball alone, Robbie Grossman, he's got two extra base hits. Only small sample size, but he hasn't struck out versus that fastball, whatever. His fly ball is up at 57. His barrel is up. His hard hit is up. Don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or whatever the case may be, but versus Cam Boozer, he's got on his fastball. Right here, he's got a hard hit 97 exit velo single, right? Versus Kikuchi, he hit a 101 exit velo single. Then Jerry Schuster, he had a 106 exit velo bomb. Then he lifted this motherfucker up out there with a 92 exit velo bomb, home run, right? So then the money's got 2 home runs off that fastball. Marcus Simeon, he's got a bomb off that fastball. Uh, right here versus Yusei Kikuchi on the 7th. 106 exit velo bomb. That's that fastball alone. So you can look at Marcus Simeon. He's going to be in the lineup, right? Let's see something. Hold on. We just looked at Robbie Grossman. He's got a home run versus him. Corey Seager has a home run, and Marcus Semien gets a home run. Robbie Grossman. Wait a minute. Yeah, Robbie Grossman is a righty. Semien is a righty. Okay. So we just looked at those two guys. Those guys have bombs versus him anyway. Robbie Grossman should be in the lineup. What is the projected lineup at? Probably won't be in the lineup. That's the projected lineup right there. Oh, Josh Jung is a righty? Wow, I was thinking he was a lefty this whole time. Well, I think he was a lefty this whole time. Hmm. I need to take a quick look at something. Let me see something here. Um, and when it all else fails, he can come. Rodon can come out here and strike their ass out too. Doing all this shit for nothing, man, John. How many games has he played so far? Not that many. So he's got one home run, two, three home runs, a couple home runs. Let me take a look at uh let me take a look at splits last year. He had 23 home runs last year. So so versus lefties, he had a 327 bat. Right, for sure. He had a 327 batting average versus lefties last year with a 300 isolated power in general, right? Um, these are numbers from last year. Last year he had a 290 batting average on the road versus lefties. Okay. Um, at home versus lefties, he had 375 isolated power, 1100 OPS. Yeah. So he stayed hurt. He used to be hurt. Um, these are last year's numbers, not this year's numbers. Um, I thought he was a lefty. I thought Jung was a lefty. I don't know why I thought he was a lefty. Yeah, right. He could very well go take him deep today. All right. So he's another guy you could take a look at. Um, like I said, Rodon's giving up 19 home runs to that fastball alone. Let me see something real fast. Let me see something. Pitch type splits. Pitch type splits. There's the home run category right here. So last year he had 9 home runs on that fastball. No, that's Josh Jung. These are last year's numbers. Seager is good at baseball. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Josh Jung ain't been back that long. So he had 4 home runs. He had 9 home runs on that fastball. He had 4 home runs on that slider and 3 home runs on that sinker. 5 home runs on that curveball. 2 home runs on that cutter. That was last year's numbers. Not enough. Not a big enough sample size this year, right? So at the end of the day, going back to where we were, we didn't even add in. We only added in the fastball so far. Uh, so and first their fastball, Grossman got 2 bombs. Marcus Semien has 2 bombs. Both Grossman and Semien has a home run off of him either way it go in a history. So he's throwing that fastball, that changeup, curve, and slider, right? Changeup, curve, and slider. And if it ain't nothing that pans out, it's still good to know. Okay, it's still good to know. Now these righties ain't been looking good, man. These righties ain't been looking good in general, man. I know versus right hand pitching ain't been looking good. I don't know about versus left. Let me see. Let me move it out a little bit. I wouldn't mind betting on Grossman if he's in the lineup. As you can see, these righties ain't been looking good this season. You would think Adolis Garcia would take one out, right? That motherfucker been trash this year, right? He been trash, trash, trash. So I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or anything like that. But Robbie Grossman has been playing. We'll see. We'll see. Um, at the end of the day, I like those lefties, and those righties in play just because of what Rodon does. Rodon does have good case stuff. I couldn't talk you off of. I don't know, man. I don't know what Rodon we gonna see here, right? Like strikeout Rodon, whatever, right? Rodon on the road, I think he's been a little bit worse though. He's been a little bit worse. Let me see. Toronto. He hasn't faced Texas this year. Lately, his strikeouts has been 8, 7 versus Boston, 10 versus Tampa, 7 versus the Yankees. 7 versus Baltimore. He been having his case stuff with him. So you got to take pitching into consideration. He's given up a home run in a few different games. Like I said, he's got 19 home runs versus righties this season alone. So that's their first game in a nutshell. Oakland Athletics and Toronto Blue Jays. Let me write it down. Let me see something. Of course, Soto Judge is my favorite bats there. Wells, I like Wells. It's a few bats there. A few bats. Let me take a look at the team total here for what's good, Mackie. Let me take a look at the team total here. I imagine it's 4.5 for the New York Yankees. 4.5 at -113 over under. I couldn't talk you off of that. I lean towards the over there. If you just can't find the bat, you can bet the team total over too. 4.5 runs. If that's what you like. If you think Texas is gonna put up some runs, then you can probably look at the full game over at 9. Oakland Athletics and Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm locking in the team total right now, so I'm gonna just take the team total here. I'm taking the over team total for I just hopefully they hit it. So the lineups are out. Let's see. So we have Grossman's in the lineup today. Okay. Grossman's in there. Josh Jung hitting third. Josh Jung hitting third. We just went over this, right? Josh Jung's hitting third. Seaman second. Now, okay, Garcia, Josh Smith. I didn't look at them lefties, did I? I didn't. I'm sorry. Oh, I did. No, did I look at them lefties? No. I'm tripping. Hold up. 1 second. 1 second. Let me look at these lefties real fast. He's throwing fastball and slider 45% of the time. Both of these, fastball and slider, heavy, right? Let's see. Let's take a look at that fastball by itself. He's throwing both of these pitches 45% of the time. So Josh Smith, I like the fly ball on that. He will strike out 33% K rate over the course of last 2 months. Small sample size though. He's got 3 bombs versus in the last 2 months. Small sample size though. They haven't seen many lefties, right? But that's the fastball alone. Seager's got, I mean, Nathaniel Lowe's got one. Seager only 6 plate appearances versus that fastball. Let's look at that slider. He's throwing both of these at 45% of the time. Seager striking out. He will strike out versus that pitch. Um, Not looking good. Let me put them both together. Fastball, slider. He's like I say, he's throwing both of them. Josh Smith, somebody that you can look at there. He's got 3 bombs over the course of the last 2 months. The fly ball is pretty high, along with Seager. His fly ball is pretty high. I like that. Both of these guys, we know who Seager is. We know who Seager is. And this guy is only throwing 2 pitches right now, predominantly 45% fastball, 45% slider. Um, Josh Smith has a 421 batting average over the course of 2 months versus these two pitches combined. I said bitches. Even Nathaniel Lowe's batting 263. Corey Seager's batting a 222 versus this pitch, but the barrel is there for him and Josh Smith. The hard hit percentage is there for Seager, almost 60%. The fly ball percentage for Seager and Josh Smith is up. That's the last 2 months there. I can go last, 3 months? Josh Smith still maintaining a 400 batting average versus this pitch mix, 6 extra base hits. Where is he hitting at? Leading off. Leading off. So, leading off. And if you're just looking for a hit or something like that, I mean, all these motherfuckers, y'all should know by now. People should know, but all these motherfuckers ain't finna go boom. Tell you that right now. But we just doing it. At the end of the day, we exercising, right? Splits. Oswaldo Bido. Matter of fact, it's game log. He's pitched a handful of games. He went 6 innings versus the Dodgers. His last time out. Angels tore him up. He gave up 1 home run, 7 earned runs there. Prior to these that game that he had been pitching okay. Not too many innings. He had been pitching okay though. So I don't know. Bido, well, I already had Vladdy written down here. Uh, I already had Vladdy written down. Sure. Don't know who else I'm gonna end up putting down here, but um, Vladdy just been cashing in, right? Vladdy just looks phenomenal, man. Damn, I already got Vladdy written down. They got a lot of history versus this pitch mix over the course of the last 5 weeks there. Kirk, he's 15 for 42. Not a lot of isolated power there. You know, a hit, something like that. And he's batting 300. Clement's batting 300. Not power for these guys. George Springer hit a bomb yesterday. He's 7 foot. He's got 4 home runs versus this pitch mix the last month. Uh, so, I mean, Vladdy, and wherever these guys look like, how they look like, let me see. Um, Projected lineup got some of these guys Springer. Like if Springer can get on, Vladdy can bring them home. Shit like that. Don't know. These lineups aren't confirmed right here yet. Spencer Horwitz, I don't know what he looks like here. Let's take a look at the lefties. We'll definitely have some interest in Spencer Horwitz. Let me bring it back a little bit last 3 weeks to see something. Vladdy looks good. I want to see these lefties here. See how Spencer Horwitz looks. 283, 13 to 46 with a bomb. 5 extra base hits, though. That's pretty cool. Will strike out versus the pitch mix, all these lefties. So that's interesting there. Addison Barger, um, lately, last week, Spencer Horwitz got a bomb versus this pitch mix. So I guess a lot of the times Spencer Horwitz bets cleanup, so he's in play, right? Coming behind Vladdy, Vladdy can get the walk treatment, all types of stuff, right? But Spencer Horwitz, 283 batting average with 5 extra base hits. Not the super duper power, but it is what it is. We need you to make contact if we want to bet on you. So he's somebody that I wouldn't mind getting to for something. What's the total in this game? Maybe a hit, a RBI, something like that. Whatever. Over under 9 here. Um, Take a look at Rodriguez, right? Um, Rodriguez got a walk problem. He didn't make it out that first inning right there when he walked all those Baltimore batters. Um, Damn, I forgot who. Uh, Oakland, right? Okay. Man, could he be decent versus Oakland today? Probably could, man. He don't pitch a lot of pitches though. He don't go deep into these games. He don't throw a lot of pitches. Um, we'll be on the road. I mean, we'll be at home. We're pitching a little bit better at. Um, Not that many home runs, 3 home runs this season. Got a little bit of K stuff. Pitching is worse versus righties. Sure. Um, well, Rooker is definitely in the mix. Might have to lay off Rooker for a minute just so he get back into form. I don't know, but let's see. It's just the rest of the supporting cast, man, ain't doing nothing, man. Lawrence Butler and those guys, man, they need to step up. Rooker looks good, like always, I guess. Zach Geloff, Max Schumann is hitting for average. What's he throwing to lefty? Fastball 55% of the time. 54. Followed by a split and a curveball. Let's look at that fastball to lefties. Seth Brown. Blade likes that fastball from righties. It's got a bunch of home runs and doubles off that. Seth Brown, 8 for 23 home runs, man. Seth Brown. Seth Brown, huh? Let's see. Some of his logs. Um, Fly out, grind out, 106 single, 99 exit velo home run, 106 exit velo home run, 99 single, 105 exit velo single, fly out, 90, 101 double, okay, 98 fly out, pop out, 105 home run. Oh, he is? Thank you. Thanks. Lawrence Butler, man. Shit. He ain't been doing shit. Oh, excuse me. Could today be the day? Oh, Taylor Wood coming off a paternity list. Oh yeah. Taylor Wood finna some of that dad strength. Some of that dad strength, right? Lawrence Butler, man, we should be. I guess I'll keep waiting. I'll keep waiting, man. He ain't been doing nothing. Lawrence Butler ain't been doing nothing, man. Last 3 weeks. What is he throwing? I'll put both the pitches up here. I mean, splitter, curveball. Last 3 weeks for Lawrence Butler, though. It's coming down. No bombs. Last 2 weeks, definitely he gonna be in the red. For the last 2 weeks, he should. Yeah, 182, 2 for 11. Not good at all. Yes, sir. Yeah, Butler them be iffy. You got to catch him while they hot. He's only a rookie though. I mean, young boy. Got to heat back up again, sir. Got to heat back up again. He's in play. I'm not playing him. So he got to show me something. You got to show me something. Um, See, if that pitcher only throws 2 pitches, they do have less to think. Yeah, for sure. Just lamp on it. Just lamp on their shit. Lamp on their pictures. Yeah, the weather was up. Crochet been ass, man. Crochet been ass. So lately he just been getting his ass beat up. Ben and Teddy two bombs. Um, I like Cubs don't play till tonight. I like Steele in that. Yeah, the wind. You ain't see the wind. The wind was blowing out. Wind was blowing out. Um, this Detroit game, like I'm telling you, so this kid, I don't know how good he is or whatever the case may be, but I see I see Brant, right? I'm seeing him. He's a lefty. I'm seeing Brant, he's a lefty, right? He came in and I think this was the fourth, and he pitched 3 innings and 3 strikeouts versus Kansas City. So at this point, my God, I just want to get him a few innings without getting hurt and trash him. Yeah, for sure. I'm a Cubs guy. Yeah, he's a lefty. Now going up against San Francisco, you know San Francisco loves lefties, right? So I'm gonna tell you, I just I'm just I just don't know what this kid got. You know what I'm saying? I know he's got some stuff. He's got some stuff. About a strikeout per inning in the minors right there. This last stint right here. You can see he was coming up out of there. He was giving up some runs though, right? This is minor numbers. 3-3-2-5-0-0-3-3-9 and whatever, right? So, to put things in perspective here, let me see something. Let me see what we got. Do we got him in the purple? Um, because I'm Ramos definitely right, like for sure, sure. Ramos and Fitzgerald and Chapman, even the other lefty with the lefty lefty splits, right? So Brant, is he in there? I don't see him. So I'll come over here and I don't know how accurate this is gonna be, but they got that sinker and split sweeper up there. I don't know if I want to go solely off that. And finding his pitch mix. I caught a tweet, but I don't know, man. Let me see. I'll tell you this. I'll put those pitches in, but I'm not confident, and that's all he's throwing. Okay, I'm not confident in that. Let me see something. I don't know how to go back and look and see what he's doing late in the major minors and shit. He threw 15. He threw 15 sinkers, 8 sweepers, and 4 and 5 fastballs. What do they have here? Sinker sweeper. I'll go with that. Sinker sweeper. I'll go with that. I'll leave the fastball up there. I know who I like. These motherfuckers dangerous versus lefties, man. Ramos, Green, Fitzgerald, Green, Chapman. What's happening? Chapman's supposed to be. He's still. He only got a home run versus pitch mix. Let me go out to 2 months here. Ramos got 4 bombs. Ramos, Fitzgerald batting 400. Ramos batting 500. Mm, Fitzgerald. Um, and then my guy. Uh, let me see. Sinker sweeper. It's one lefty. I know. Hmm. Put that fastball up there just in case. Okay. I wonder if Lamont Wade gonna be in the fold today. Who's pitching? Webb. I guess I'll take San Francisco on the run line. I'll take them right now on the run line. I ride with it. I ride. What time this game come on? 3 o'clock. I'm gonna ride with it, man. Webb at home. I'm gonna take them on the run line. I'm not putting a lot of money on it. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm gonna sprinkle on it. I thought I took that Dodgers team total. I said that yesterday, man. This app be tweaking, man. It didn't even register. What's up with that? I'm going over 4.5, man. I'm taking a stab at it. Over 4.5 runs for the Yankees, and I just took these guys on the run line. Detroit on the run line, and I'll just go through the motions right here and just show you guys. I mean, you got who was that? My guy Ramos, right? Um, every time Ramos. It's very seldom that he lets me down. I'm not saying he can't let me down, but uh, when it comes to him and left hand pitching, like man, right? Um, he'll be at home today. So in general, he has a 416 batting average versus lefties in general, 429 isolated power. At home versus lefties, he's got a 400 isolated power. On the road, on the road versus lefties, his best split, I would say, because he's probably getting a little bit more power on the ball because of the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? I think San Francisco is like a pitcher's park, so you can still look at him for home runs at home. You can look at him for extra base hits in those big ballparks like San Francisco and Oakland and Seattle and stuff like that. So that's where we at with that, right? So he's got monstrous numbers versus lefties. Now he would strike out, okay? He will strike out, and that's always a bad thing. Strike out is taken away from opportunities from you. Fitzgerald, we can look at Fitzgerald versus lefties. Um, I really like his. We can look at his splits there. His split might be on the road versus lefties as well, but like I say, their power numbers are probably going to look better on the road because chances are those ballparks are not as big as the ones that they are facing at home. It's not always about home runs. Okay, if they get to this young guy, they can be running the score up type shit, right? So versus lefties, he got a 333 batting average, 293 isolated power versus lefties, 329 isolated power versus righties, a little bit higher, right? He's got a 333 batting average at home versus lefties and a 333 batting average on the road versus lefties. A little bit more power on the road with a 357 isolated power and a 212 at home versus lefties. 153 WRC plus at home, 200 WRC plus on the road, right? So I'll be looking to see who's going to be in the starting lineup. I'll definitely be looking for Lamont Wade Jr. as well. I just want to see who's going to be in this lineup, right? Conforto was somebody that I thought I would be looking for. Matt Chapman versus Pitch Mix doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look. But these guys, even though they don't look good versus the Pitch Mix, we can take a look at guys like this because we know they're good at hitting lefties anyway. So in general, you look at Conforto because he does have lefty-lefty splits. Conforto, if he pops up in the lineup, Uh, he's a guy. He's a lefty that hit lefties well. So, but they don't stack up with that pitch mix. It didn't look as good as I thought it was. But versus lefties in general, he's batting 324 with a 270 isolated power, 179 WRC plus. That's in general. On the road versus lefties, he's batting 350 with a 400 isolated power and 226 WRC plus versus a 120 WRC plus at home and a 118 isolated power and a 294 batting average. So he's already got lefty splits that working in his favor, and then he's got home run road splits that's still all good. Either way it go, one of them was like 120, the other one was like 220. So the pitch is, you know what I'm saying. The pitches might not, they might not like the pitches. Same thing with Chapman. Taking a look at Chapman. Don't know. I forgot how his numbers look. I know that's his best handiness. He likes lefties, but I used to have I used to have a real grasp on him, what he does, stuff like that. But he's got 293 batting average versus lefties. Shout out to him for the lower K rate than over the years. His strikeout rate is 20% right now. He's been pretty good for this team. I really like what he's been doing. He's got a two. He's got a two. Let me see. At home versus lefties, he's got 298. And on the road is 288. So some of his numbers at home and the road pretty much similar, like the same, right? Isolated power 246, 220. At home and road 141 WRC plus 164 on the road. So they got some guys that can hit some lefties, right? It is what it is. For right now, I get a pitcher lean towards San Francisco and not too. I'll take a look at Detroit though. Not too. I don't know, right? Because Webb has shown the ability to get hit as of late, especially on the road. We do know he will eat up some innings. Somebody you can look at for hits. If hits allowed, something like that. If you got a team that really give up those hits like that. He's at home where he's pitching really good. He does eat up a lot of innings. You can look at his pitching outs, but it's a 2.6 ERA at home. He's got a 250 batting average to lefties and 276 batting average to righties. At home, it looks a little better to lefties at 206, but righties are hitting him at a 270 clip. Not giving up many bombs, I want to say. But looking at his game log here, he hasn't given up a bomb in 3 games. That was Washington, Oakland, and the Dodgers. He will go eat up some innings, right? He went 9 versus Oakland. Earned runs. Right here, he went through a stretch with the Dodgers, Colorado, and Toronto. He gave up 4, 4, and 7 runs. Who they facing again? Detroit. Detroit, not too scared of Detroit. Can they ruin can they be the weekend part of the weekend motherfucking wrecking crew? They probably could. Baseball on the weekends can get weird, but I mean, I don't know. He hasn't faced Detroit. Detroit versus righties. Uh Last 30 days. I just don't like what Detroit is throwing out there. All these injuries and stuff is just making them look not good, right, on paper. So 23% K rate with an 85 WRC plus. I know his pitching out's at least going to be 18 and a half. That was the last 30 days. Last 2 weeks versus right hand pitching. Detroit strikeouts moving up and 63 WRC plus. So I'll have some interest, right? I'll have some interest in this outs. 18 and a half at a minus 120 is crazy, right? But I couldn't talk you off of it. I would bet it. I would bet it because I know what he does, right? 18 WRC plus is crazy. Minus 120 for 18 and a half is crazy, right? Going back over here, take another quick glance at some outs. Like Corbin Burns at 18 and a half. I don't know about that one. Um, um, Justin Steele at 18.5 at plus 120. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. His strikeouts were set at 6 and 7 or something like that. Matt Waldron, that's an interesting play. I could probably get down with that. But I'm more interested in strikeouts. I took his strikeouts at 4.5. And I'm thinking about laddering up his strikeouts. Just a little intermission for somebody who's just looking for some quick picks real fast. But taking a look at this Detroit, I really don't want to look at these Detroit batters, but I will. Shit. So they didn't add Webb to the player pool because they don't have the other pitcher now. So I got to go get Webb pitcher mix from over here. Righty. It's giving up a 300 batting average the last 2 months, and it's getting hit hard versus righties. Verling, some of these guys are strike out. Like, I'm not betting on none of these motherfuckers. I'm telling you that right now. Unless it got to be something overwhelmingly. It's got to be something overwhelmingly jumping out, and I'm not seeing it. You're gonna get a surprise this game, but I'm not gonna let it phase me. Parker Meadows, I don't know. We'll have to look. I don't know, man. But I don't not a lot that's jumping out for me right now. Tell you that. Parker Meadows, small sample size. Let me see. Didn't he just come back or something? Guess I can add that fastball in. Now Parker Meadows, Cole Keefe. Cole Keefe never strikes out. Parker Meadows, his strikeouts is up, but I don't know if this guy's gonna be throwing a lot of strikeouts or not. He don't throw a lot of strikeouts. Winston Perez hitting it for power. He's got a 119 isolated power, but he does have 4 home runs and 6 extra base hits. So if it'll be anybody, I'll be looking at the lefties, right? Cole Keefe not striking out. You can always look at him for some contact. He's got a hefty sample size more than anybody else, except for Perez. Him and Perez got 51 to play at bats, and Perez has 71 at bats. Parker Meadows is looking good so far. Still don't think I want to warrant. I still don't think I want to bet on him, but I don't know. I do. I mean, if you like these right here, I don't know what is hits allowed or anything like that is going to be like, but that's something you could probably look at, hits allowed. But I'm just I don't know. Uh, if he get around, if he pitch around somebody and he just coast through the lineup. So if I'm looking at I don't know, man, what the best, what I really really want to bet, the best, my best bet taken away from here. I don't know. Maybe his pitching outs. Maybe these guys on the run line. I like them on the run line though. I do. Uh, I just don't like this offense as a whole. Seeing them manufacture runs, but anything can happen. I took him on the run line. Might sprinkle on his pitching outs at a minus 120. I might, but it is what it is. But Parker Meadows, Cole Keith, Winslow Perez, those guys are in play, even if you're looking at them for a hit. Spencer Arrogani. Got to face them Boston boys today. Arrogani had bringing out the strikeout stuff, man. Just struck out 12 Tampa Bay Rays, 8 Dodgers, 7 Texas Rangers, 6 Minnesota boys, 5 Toronto boys, and 10 Colorado boys, right? So he struck those guys out. He went 6 innings or better in 4 straight games. Now he gets a chance to face Boston, right? Top team, if not top 2 teams in the league versus right hand pitching. Boston will strike out. We do know that. Um, he can give up some home runs here and there. He's giving up 2 home runs versus the Dodgers, 2 home runs versus Toronto. So it is what it is, right? I don't think he's giving up a whole heap of home runs, but I guess he can give up a few, right? Looking at the splits here, he will be on the road where he's got a 6.6 ERA there. Um, what up, Ed? With a 6.6 ERA there. Um, so 6 and 7 home runs on the road. He's giving up 4 to righties, 2 to lefties. Averages wise in his time that he's been pitching, he's pitching his worst versus lefties. It's not ideal, right? On the road, he's pitching. He's giving up a 300, might as well 300 batting average to lefties and righties. But I want to say his worst split is versus lefties there, and on the road, right? So, hmm, you know, and that doesn't bode well for somebody like him if we catch Devers, who hasn't been hitting up to par like I've been wanting him to hit. But we'll take a look, right? We'll take a look. We'll take a look here, right? So we know. Let me see something. Man, it's early. We don't have a lot of pitchers out. I have to manually go look at. Uh, man, why is it okay? Houston, right? So to lefties, he's the last 2 months he's sporting a 30% K rate. The walk rate is up 12% last 2 months. Batting average 265. Barrel is up. Isolated power is up. Hard hit is up. Line drive is up. Right. They let's see. Fastball on curve, change up, whatever. So first that fastball, which he's over the course of the last month, which he's throwing, last 2 months, which he's throwing 43% of the time. You get somebody like Devers down here where he's batting 500. They love this fastball, as you can see. He's batting 500 versus his 7 for 14, 5 extra base hits, 4 home runs, 5 balls launched, 9 hit hard, 100 extra velo. Dominic Smith, 9 for 19, 474 batting average, 2 home runs, 7 extra base hits. He's batting somewhere in the 7 or 8 hole. Like, yeah, right, with 100 exit velo. Fly ball is up for him. Devers is at a whopping 63 fly ball. Like, goodness gracious. The barrel was up. Jaron Duran has been on one lately. He's 333, 6. This is just a fastball. I ain't gonna read this shit out, but they've been crushing that fastball. Oh, this is a fastball and a sweeper. I'm sorry. Take the sweeper down. I'm sorry. Take the sweeper down. I didn't see that sweeper hiding down there, but they still look good. You take the sweeper down. Look at Devers fly ball going up to 77.7. Damn. Walk percentage is up. Okay, so let me see. What was the next pitch there? Um, the curve, change up, cutter, right? Let me see something. The curve. Not many plate appearances there. Color. Okay. Put them all together. The usual lefties look good, man. William Abreu, his average is down. His average is down over the course of a month, but he still got 2 home runs. Last week, Devers ain't been looking good the last week. It's time for him to get on up now. Come on now, because I've been losing money. Straight up. I've been losing money. I don't have to filter it no more. I can come back to the last 4 weeks, but I ain't gonna filter it no more. Um, Dominic Smith, man. Dominic Smith. I'll be betting on Dominic. He be cashing in, right? I'll be betting his runs and RBIs. The righties, like probably not so much. I mean, let me see. Waiting on Tyler. O'Neill to get back. Ref Snyder. What's he throwing to the righties here? Fastball 40% of the time. Curve cutter, sweeper. Fastball. Who likes them fastball? Who likes that sweeper? Tyler O. Super fastball combo. Rafaela is always in that acting that. What else was it? Hmm. Refs not striking out. Small sample size. Let me see. Push it out a little more. It'll be the lefties for me. It'll be the lefties for me, right? Okay. I'll be looking at the lefties there. Winkowski, what's the total of this game? 10. Winkowski. Oh. Mm. So Winkowski will probably come out there for a little bit. Then Brad Keller probably gonna come out there for about 4 innings or something. Let's see. Red Sox recalled Keller from Triple A Worcester on Friday. Okay. Mm. Mm. Well, I ain't even gonna look at the Houston side. We got to over under 10. They expect runs, and it is what it is. It's just like a bullpen or something, right? So the usual suspects. Shout out to Yainer Diaz. Bam, last night, right? Shout out to Yainer Diaz. He came through, man. Hit that bomb, man. Straight up. I had him for hits once on RBIs though, but he hit that bomb. He been on fire, man. He been on fire. Whew. So with the pitching, Wachowski might go an inning or two, and then the rest of them he hand it over to that guy. He might go 2, 3, 4 innings, and then whatever, right? So I don't know right now, but I like to. I mean, I can see runs being put up here. Looking at the over, I mean, if I was playing it like that, I would probably play the over. Boston should be probably looking to be put up a few extra runs more than they did yesterday. Let me see. They will strike out though versus righties. Let's see. If I'm betting, it's gonna be them lefty bats. I got to bet on. I got to bet on Devers, man. I got to. I don't got to, but I'm going to bet on Devers. Right. Last 30 days, Boston, 22% K rate with a 141 WRC plus versus right hand pitching. Um, we know we know where we don't have lineups out, but we know where the heavy lifting is supposed to come from. Altuve hit a bomb yesterday. Alvarez, I mean, Bregman, these guys, these 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, we know who they are. We know what they do. We know, regardless if they're betting against, if they're going against lefties or righties. If they own, they own. They're gonna be doing the heavy lifting if they own. Then we know what the lefties are. They just can't strike out right now. You know what I'm saying? And Boston, they like I said, 140, 145 WRC plus over the last month. Uh, David Hamilton, I mean, if you want to look at him for a hit or something like that, he might. His K percentage is pretty high. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know what you're looking at him for. You know what you're looking at him for. I mean, maybe a hit, whatever the case may be. I mean, I couldn't talk you over that. He's somebody that'll get on and steal a base or something like that. But he ain't nobody that I really be betting on like that all the time. Um, Smith, I'm more interested in the lefties. Like I said, Duran. It'd probably be Devers, Duran. This is the projected lineup. Lineups are not out yet. So Duran, I mean Devers, Duran. They've been on one. Duran been on one. Yoshida has been hot. Um, Smith, right? Smith is in an interesting spot. He can get RBIs, hits, runs, and RBIs. Smith, especially coming behind Devers. If Devers starting to get walked and shit like that, then you're looking at kind of one, then Smith. You know what I'm saying, on that back end. Hamilton, if he happens to get on base, like I said, he's a track star. He could steal a base or something like that. He could actually go crazy in that spot sometimes. But I do think he has strikeout stuff. Rafaela, weeks ago, I was betting on him really tough in that last hole back there. So I mean, their team is always self-explanatory versus a righty. Always. It will always be self-explanatory. Just gotta see who's in the lineup when it comes out, see what it do, right? See what that lineup do. And then, shit. Those teams, they got it's like basketball. When concentrated usage, we know where the usage and we know where the damage is coming from. Concentrated usage, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Uh Let me see something. So you can't be walking, folks, and none of that. You got good case stuff. Expected slugging is, expected batting average is down. Okay. San Diego. I went on ahead and took the strikeouts for Waldron. Right, I took the strikeouts for Waldron, and I took it on the books, and I took it on Prize Picks. I took on Prize Picks. I did a 2-man with Waldron strikeouts and 6 strikeouts for Justin Steele. I didn't put a lot on there, but that's what I did. So um, Roderick Munez, right? So Roderick Munoz, um, he's got a 6.8 ERA at home. Okay, he will give up bombs, right? He's giving up 13 home runs to lefties. You know who we could probably look at for that. A couple of people, but and then he's got 8 home runs to righties, right? At home, 10 on the road, 11 spreading the love. Home, 7 to lefties, away 6 to lefties. So he's spreading the love, right? San Diego, I had them on the run line yesterday. They cashed that. He's given up 6 home runs in the last 3 games. 2 to Cincinnati, 1 to Tampa Bay, 3 to Baltimore. Hasn't faced this team this season. Um, so Munoz, right? Uh, Pitching is worse to lefties, as we already know that. 333 batting average to lefties at home, 292 in general. Burger, man. How about Burger, man? Burger is lit right now. I've been missing that Burger money, man. I can't. I keep saying I can't bet on them because I don't want to mess up the streak. I ain't been betting on them. I don't want to jump on that bandwagon. But Machado come through yesterday. Shout out to him. Uh, he's throwing that fastball 54% of the time, right? So wait a minute. Nah, I'm sorry. They don't have a lot of pitchers out today. They don't have a lot of pitchers out today. Let me so Munoz over the course of the last 2 months, he's red. Like, man, 13% K rate, walk percentage is up, batting average 279, isolated power 300, home run per nine, 300, line drive, whatever. All this to lefties, right? That fastball, sinker, cutter, slider. Jackson Merrill versus that fastball. He's got a home run against it. Fly ball looked okay, but averages are down. Yurson Profile's got 3 home runs versus that fastball. How much is he throwing that fastball? 27%. 20. He got 3 pitches at 20 something. So I put them up there. All right, fastball is up there with the sinker. Damn, he throwing a lot of pitches. Well, you got a Reyes, Jackson Merrill profile all within the last month, right? And I can bring it in a little bit. So they got a healthy sample size of what they've been doing lately. I'll look at the last 3 weeks here. Jackson Merrill's got 3 bombs. Barrel is up. Isolated power looks fine. Just hit a, I think he just hit a bomb yesterday. David Peralta is so sneaky. He'll just take you deep here and there. Reyes is Reyes, like whatever, right? Profile has a couple bombs. So I mean, yeah, I mean, K percentage is down for Profile and Reyes. That's decent in a nutshell versus a pitcher who's giving it up, right? So I mean, I like it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing right here. You know, last 2 weeks versus this pitch mix. He's doing a lot of pitches though. Jackson Merrill continues to look good. David Peralta looks good. You actually got to see who's in the lineup. Last 2 weeks, nobody's really striking out but Jackson Merrill. But can this guy strike them out? And I highly doubt it, right? So it is what it is, right? I like them. I like the lefties there. Taking a look at the righties versus whatever he's throwing to righties. I think he's throwing a few pitches to righties. I'll take a look. Similar to the same sinker slider, cutter four seam, sinker slider, cutter four seam. Just take the changeup down. And Solano looks good. Bogarts look great. Siaka looks good. He's got 2 bombs. Machado, it's got 4 bombs, right? So I really like this. I really like him, right? I didn't even look at it all the way. On the road, and then you got Matt Waldron. I do give the pitching lean towards them. I can look at the first 5 full game. San Diego. Oh, snap. I like San Diego in this one. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. First 5, probably full game. I don't think San Diego bullpen starting to, I don't know. I have to take a look real quick. I don't know about lately though. It look like they're around the middle of the pack right now, but I don't know about lately. But I do like San Diego bats here. I couldn't talk off any bat. What's the team total here? Miami's bullpen has been looking good. I want to say I already know it's a 4.5. Favored it to the over the -142. Woo! I should have got that shit last night. I was tired. I went to sleep, man. And so it is what it is. Even if I mean, I might throw it in the same game parlay, like a over 3.5 or something in the same game parlay. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is, right? I like them. Waldron, his strikeouts. Now Waldron, um, I took his strikeouts already at 4.5. I think I want to go up a little more, truthfully. I think I want to go. I think he can throw these hitters off. These Miami just time and time keep trying to mess up money, right? But I'm not scared to go to 7 strikeouts. I'm taking them up to 7, and I'll take the L, right? I'll take the L, right? I would. Let me see. Do they have Waldron in the player pool here? I'm just put San Diego lefties and righties, usual suspects. We already know. Machado, I like Machado. I'm gonna have to cross-reference these bats to figure out which ones I'm gonna take for a bomb. I mean, I could take Machado for a bomb. We just hit the bomb. Well, I didn't bet the bomb. I took the 1.5. Hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm gonna like that too, right? I like a lot. Machado's gonna be in an RBI spot for sure. Yeah, I like this. I like this, right? I like this. Solano, you want Solano to play? Yeah, so I'm quite sure. Just get a body in there, right? Um, Miami, right? Miami. Waldron's got that knuckleball, right? Knuckle curve. Which one is it? And that's his predominant pitch, I want to say. So let's see. Waldron. Last few games, he just gave Colorado 7 Ks, 6 Ks to the Dodgers, 4 Ks to Washington, 5 Ks to Cleveland, right? 6 Ks to Arizona, 8 Ks to Washington, 6 Ks to Philly. Um, it's been a while since he's thrown a ton of pitches, right? It's been a while since he thrown a ton of pitches. Like, I mean, 90, and I'd expect you to go a little bit more, truthfully. But if he can get in there, get in and get out, he could probably hit his Ks. What is he? Righty, right? Right hand, righties, right. So last 30 days, Miami, 25% K rate, good for fourth in the league versus right hand pitchers with also a WRC plus of 111, which means they have been hitting and striking out. Last 14 days, we have Miami is seventh and 100 WRC plus. That's the last 14 days. Last 7 days, let's see. Miami, ninth is striking out with a 94 WRC plus. What's the kid's name? Waldron. Pitching a little bit better on the road. Is on the road. Um, mm, okay. His strikeout is not as high. His percentage is not as high as I thought it was, but I still like the 4.5. Um, the averages don't scare me. I mean, on the road versus lefties, he got 255 average there, and a three, and a three. I mean, 180 average towards righties. K percentage on the road, it's about the same all the way through. I mean, 20, whatever. So I don't know if I'm going to go up that high now, but I could. I could. And still coming out, breaking out even, just bet a little small amount. But I don't know if I'm going to go that high now. But he's shown the ability to get there. Uh, Let me see something one more time. Game log. At Washington, at Cleveland, that was impressive. 5 Ks, 6 Ks at Philly. New York Mets just not striking out. Miami, he gave them 8 Ks and 7 innings at home though. That was back in May. He gave them 8 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts. All right, whatever, man. All right, it don't matter. It's only I'm gonna win or lose. That's the only two things I'm gonna do. All right. So looking at uh what he's throwing to righties there would be um the knuckleball is the predominant pitch at 36%. I know they ain't seen that, followed by the sweeper sinker. Mm. So, Miami, righties. Um, I know they ain't even seen the knuckleball. This is why I think he can throw their ass off. Go to the knuckleball here over the last month. This is his top pitch, and they ain't even seen it. They ain't even seen his top pitch. blank. So I only have to throw that up there, right? But he's throwing that sinker, I mean that knuckleball 36% of the time to righties. So the next pitches he's throwing is that sinker, sweeper, fastball. Um, Jake Berger, he's got 2 bombs. You say what? Great look, yeah, for sure. And this just comes from just doing this shit all season. You already know this shit. I mean, it's gonna come to you, right? So Jake Berger, versus everything else, he's got 2 bombs in the last whatever, right? But is he gonna throw this shit to him? You know what I'm saying? Or can he get these motherfuckers off balance? Excuse my language, whatever. Can he get them off balance? A few guys in here not striking out, whatever, right? Jonah Bride, he's been coming in hitting bombs here and there. He's got 1, but uh, they got some guys up here that's, well, these guys small sample size. Rivera, Berger, Fortes. I mean, is it enough for me to be scared about, though? You know what I'm saying? Switching over to the lefties here, and especially when they got a pitcher like Munoz on the mound. I'm more, interested in trying to string up some hits, runs, and RBIs versus Munoz. And stringing to the lefties again. He's throwing that knuckleball 44% to the lefties. I don't know how many lefties going to be up there. We know Xavier. No, he's not even a lefty. But either way it go, he's throwing that knuckleball 44% of the time to lefties. So I'm quite sure they ain't seen no knuckleball either. So he'll be throwing a sweeper, cutter, and four seamer, right? So to the lefties, and Edwards is a lefty. Damn. Okay. Sweeper. What was it again? Sweeper, cutter, four seamer. Edwards just can hit, man. Straight up. Edwards can hit. Jesus Sanchez, I don't know, man. Might catch him one. You know, these guys, can he throw them off though? Because when I take these down, so the last week, Jesus Sanchez and Edwards, they only got 2 hits off that pitch mix. But like I said, when I take all this shit down and then I throw that, what is it, the knuckle curve? What was it? The knuckle curve? Knuckle ball. They ain't even seen it either. So it's a cat and mouse game here. He's throwing that knuckle ball to their ass over close to 50%, man, 45%. So that's just how it that's what we fell up against. That's what we up against. That's what they're gonna be up against, right? I was worth a sprinkle to me. I took the fastball. I mean, not the fastball, but I took the uh, I took the I took the 4.5 Ks, and I'm thinking about going up. Right back in May, he got him for 8 with a better squad lineup. I'd say probably. So hey, I might just take him for that 7, man. That 7 was a +3, 4 something, right? I don't know. I'm gonna try him. I'm gonna try him. I'm trying. Shit. I'm gonna try him. I win and lose every day. Um, two, two, uh, oh my god. So we had some double headers and stuff like that. A few of these games I'm probably not gonna touch on. Um, so um, also we got Patrick Corbin on the mound. Oh, what is it? 10:30. We got Patrick Corbin on the mound. Let's see. At home versus the Angels. Over the last 30 days, Los Angeles Angels striking out the least versus left-hand pitching. Not that big of a WRC plus don't look. I mean, it's all right. Patrick Corbin, the one that's Corbin. He's doing two pitches to lefties. They ain't seen no lefties. That's what the thing. Small as something. So I'm gonna have to probably go out to 2, 3 months. Whatever. I check the righties, man. They ain't seen a lot of lefties. Whew. Oh, Hop is 3 for 8. Two of those motherfuckers was home runs. Hmm. Angels ain't seen that many lefties, man. I'm going to have to. Let's see. Hmm. They've hit lefties this year, though. I can see that when they seen them on the season. 97 WRC plus, man. Strikeouts down, I guess. I mean, it's Patrick Corbin, right? Corbin. I'm trying to see in what sense does this boy pitch good here. I know he's been okay at home sometimes. Sometimes he can ruin your damn money. Versus righties, he's giving up the 16 home runs versus righties, 18 home runs in total. At home, 10 home runs. On the road, 6. 276 and 310. Home versus lefties, 233 batting average, 250 batting average to righties. On the road is where he's really giving it up. 300 batting average to lefty, 309, 360 to righties. So I don't know who I would. I don't know who I would. I mean, Nito, Pilar, they're not striking out, right? Nito and Pilar over the course of the season, they're not striking out, right? Pilar's got 5 extra base hits, 2 home runs. Um, Taylor Ward, Logan O'Hop's got a few bombs. So I ain't writing nobody down. I mean, actually, just so I don't forget. I mean, what the hell you want me to do? I don't know. What do you want me to do? what about, you know, hits allowed, shit like that? I ain't gonna look at the numbers for hits allowed and stuff like that, but that could be because he's got a leash. He's got a leash. Can he get through, get around these guys? I just seen him get around some people in some games. We've all seen Patrick Corbin get around some people. San Francisco Giants, 7 hits, 1 home run, 6 innings, right? He had a triple double here versus Arizona, 13 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned runs, right? Um, San Diego Padres, somehow he went 7 innings. He was at home, though. That's the pattern. He's pitching a little bit better at home. Cincinnati at home, he went 6 versus Cincinnati at home, 3 earned runs. He's got a leash. He's got a leash. St. Louis, he went 5, gave up 3 earned runs. Tampa Bay Rays at Tampa Bay got at him for 4 runs. At San Diego, he went 7 innings at San Diego. That was crazy, right? With 3 earned runs. So he's got a leash. Arizona at home. So just looking at some from home and road, right? So I guess he's still ass though, but so whatever you want to do with that, whatever you want to do with that, man, whatever you want to do. What's Patrick Corbin will we see today? That's really that's the question. Whoa. We got an over under 9 in that. If you want to attack the over or under, what? Griffin Cannon, right? Um, versus right hand pitching the last 2 months, 11 extra base hits, 7 home runs. Predominant fastball followed by the slider and the changeup and curve. Alex Call. That's over the course of a long time, though, man. Juan Yepes. This is the whole season right here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I had to filter to lefties. Right. I gotta get it off that and come back, bring it back. Alex Call, Riley Adams. He's got some power. No, I'm tripping. Alex Call. Alex Call. Alex Call. Yeah, Alex Call. Just I mean, if you're looking for a hit or something like that, just a hit, whatever. You can look at him. Uh, Take a look at these lefties. Juan Yepes. Yes, sir. James Wood, man, he will strike out, but he's got some power. Garcia has been balling. Garcia. Let me write down Garcia, man. Hold on, let me see. Garcia Wood. Look at CJ, boy. CJ got 3 bombs, but damn. I mean, I wouldn't be looking at these guys for nothing spectacular. You could if you want to, but I mean, hits Garcia. Garcia, Call, fucking Yepes, those guys. You can get some hits out of these guys. I can't pinpoint. Let me see. CJ just been, I don't know what CJ did yesterday. He looked good on paper yesterday. Luis Garcia, man. I guess Luis Garcia, things like that. Let me see something. Griffin Cannon. Hmm. On the road. He's got 317 batting average versus lefties on the road. Pitching is worse to lefties in general at a 280. On the road versus lefties, 2.31 home runs. Shit. Canning. He will give up a bomb, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of his last 10 games. He's given up at least one home run. At home versus Colorado, got at him. Oakland, at Oakland, beat him up. Chicago Cubs got to him. Detroit got to him for 4. Milwaukee, Arizona got to him for 4. Wonder who's going to get that bomb. 12 home runs to lefties. So I'll be looking at Garcia. Lefties get a small bump because that's where he's pitching his worst to. Garcia's not striking out. He's one of the guys that you could probably look at for a hit. I mean, CJ Abrams going to be in there. See who's going to be in the lineup. CJ Abrams, despite this 184 average, he still got a chance. 17% K rate. See who's going to be in the lineup. Projected lineups look like Yepes, Garcia. Garcia looked like he's been projected to bat third. So it is what it is, right? Alex Carr back there. This projected line Chanul, Nito, Ohop, Pilar. So, depending on who we like, we can figure out how you want to do things there. So it is what it is, right? I'll keep it moving. Matter of fact, let me refresh this just to see if we got any new lineups out. Toronto and Oakland. Toronto lineup's out. Oakland lineup is not out yet. Boston lineup is out. Devers, Rafaela, then Hamilton. Them only lineups that's out right now. Okay. Kansas City, man. I had a parlay, money line and run line parlay like 4 legs. I need them motherfuckers to win, man. They just start giving it up at the end. And then Pasquantino didn't do nothing. And Bobby Witt didn't do nothing. I can count, I don't know if I can count on them not do nothing. Again, I'm probably going to end up going right back to the well. They got Andre Palante and Michael Walker on the mound, right? Palante. I think they got at him once already. as he faced KC. Yeah, KC hit a bomb and gave up 4 on runs. That was the 10th of this is about a month ago. I look in to see who hit that bomb. Salvador Perez hit that bomb. Uh, Bobby Witt had 1 hit. Pasquantino didn't get a hit. Did not. Okay. All right. Well, he'll be on the road, pitching a little bit better on the road. 299 batting average to righties, but he's still pitching a little bit better on the road. Um, the person with the most strikeouts here would be percentage over the course of last month would be Furman and Salvador Perez, which we can look over that. Salvador Perez has 8 extra base hits, 4 home runs, 16 hard hit balls, 7 balls launched, in which he hit the home run versus him the last time they played. So, and then you got Bobby Witt and like who look all these guys got 300 averages over the course of last month here. Last 7 days though, you look at Salvi, he's 3 for 11. Bobby Witt is 5 for 13 with a home run versus this pitch mix in the last week. Um, Salvador Perez, I mean Maciel Garcia, I mean whatever, right? Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez, and then you got Hunter Renfroe sitting right here too. So I mean the righties, and then the pitcher he's pitching his worst towards righties. I hopefully they bounce back here. But definitely Perez is definitely a home run candidate here. Or RBIs or 2 RBIs or something like that, depending on what the lineup's coming out, because he's going to be batting cleanup, right? So you can look at him for RBI, hits all the way up to a home run. Perez and Witt for the righties. Now, they'll be at home, right? Palante is pitching his worst to righties, but on the road, at home, he's giving up like a 300 uh, batting average. On the road versus righties, it's like a 279. But like he's already hit a bomb off of him. Seems to he likes this pitch mix. We all know he will strike out. So it depends on what we want to take him for. Looking at some of Salvador's splits here versus righties, we'll take a look at some of his splits to see what it do. So versus righties in general, he has a 272 batting average with a 199 ISO, 118 WRC plus. Um, at home versus righties, around the same. So his numbers are around the same all the way across the board. Raw numbers, home runs. He's got 60. He's got 20 home runs, 4 from lefties, 16 to righties. Home runs for him, 9 at home versus righties, 7 on the road versus righties. He's got 16 home runs versus righties. Okay. All right. So Bobby Witt, we already know who he is, right? Um, so the lefties here. Pasquantino didn't get a hit, so he's throwing that fastball 74% of the time, followed by the knuckle curve, right? Quite sure nobody's really seeing that knuckle curve like that. So he's throwing that fastball all the time. So let's just look at the fastball. So Pasquantino, he's 11 for 34 right now. The K percentage is down. He's been hot lately, though, bro. He's been hot lately. I don't know how hot he was last month, and he seen him a month ago, but from then to now, he's been hot. So right now, it looks like if I was to bet him, I would probably take him for a hit or something like that. Isbell and MJ Melendez has a bomb, right? Versus pitch mix. MJ Melendez, his barrel is up and his fly ball rate is up versus his fastball. So, that's some, those are home run numbers. His isolated power is sitting at 571, right? His isolated power is up just for that fastball though, but that's all he's throwing, basically. And that knuckle curve. So that knuckle curve, what was it? The knuckle curve, right? They ain't seen that. They probably the ones when they seen it, it was probably came from him, and they just faced him a month ago. I'll put the knuckle curve up there right now, and they ain't done nothing against it. Right? That was probably their last time they seen him. Right? They ain't done shit versus that knuckle curve. So it might not even. I might as well not even take that up there. Right? So it is what it is. Right? A few batters. Take a look at the St. Louis side of things here. Versus Walker, right? He's doing a lot of shit. The change up getting cracked. He got 4 home runs and 4 extra base hits, 4 home runs off that motherfucker. Change up. Let me see. Who hits this change up? Let's see. They ain't seen it like that over the course of a month. To righties, right? Change up. He's just doing a lot of stuff, man. Just throwing it around. Wilson Contreras got 3 bombs versus this pitch mix. He hit a bomb yesterday. He might have hit 2. He might have hit 2 home runs yesterday. So no, last week, Nolan Arenado versus pitch mix is 12 for 6, 6 for 15 for Wilson Contreras and Tommy Pham, right? So he did hit 2, yeah, for sure. Big sample size here. I can actually bring it in um, to about the last 3 weeks there. It is a big sample size, still a big sample size over the last 3 weeks. Over the last 3 weeks, Arenado's not striking out, Pham's not striking out. Pedro's, I don't know if he's going to be where he's at. Mason Wynn's not striking out either. So you don't want to go up there and things can get shaky, things can get dicey. Um, Nolan Arenado, last 2 weeks, not striking out, 8%, 15% from Tommy Pham. Goldsmith displaying, I mean, we know who Goldsmith. If he gets a hold to one, it's over with. We already know this. 97 extra velo for him and Wilson Contreras. The barrel rate is down for those guys. The hard hit is up for those guys, right? These guys here will take you deep, right? Nolan Arenado will take you deep too, but his power is diminishing a little bit this season, but he shows flashes. Lefties. Burleson went yesterday. I didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't on him. Right. Burleson went yesterday. He was a big contributor to me losing my money in that parlay, but it is what it is. Changer, fastball, sinker. Alec Burleson has displayed power versus that pitch. The strikeouts are not there. He ain't striking out over the last 5 months. 13 hard hit balls, 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs. Seen it a ton. 14 for 55. Seen it a ton. Brendan Donovan hitting for average. He's got a bomb, but whatever, right? Barrel and all his power numbers are down. Um, these guys seen this pitch mix at quite a bunch. Bringing it back to the last 3 weeks. um, hmm. Brendan Donovan, huh? I have to keep an eye out on. So, guys that's not striking out like Brendan Donovan and Alec Burleson, if they're in the lineup, they still can, they still could, be pesky and running up the pitch count, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting pesky ass hits like can really cause havoc, right? So, uh, it's been hard for me to pinpoint this St. Louis offense. Been hard for me to navigate it like I want to. I don't know what I would do in this situation as far as a whole game. I don't know what I would do, truthfully. Waka, let's take a look at. I had capped games a little bit better, man. I'm just not good at capping games like that. Um, but to each his own, man. Walker's been looking okay. He did face St. Louis. He went 5. He gave up a bomb and three earned runs, but he got a quality start out of it. Um, he's been going 7s here. 6 versus Detroit. Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox win 7 both times. He did what he's supposed to do there. Tampa Bay, he won 6 innings. He did what he's supposed to do. Uh, St. Louis, he went 5. They got at him for about 3 runs. I wonder what his hits allowed prop is looking like. Probably 4.5. He's been hitting that. I can see them penny pinch off of him for a few hits, something like that. That might be a market where we can get at him at something like that. But it's full game. I don't know exactly what to do. Um, you know, Perez might take him deep again. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Bobby Witt looks good as always. I don't know what to do. You guys, we went there. Just figure it out. Um, but Tampa Bay, I mean, I can see Corbin Burns hitting his pitching outs here. Going up against this team here, they don't have it out. It's at 18.5. Corbin Burns, I can see him hitting this. I think it's a good bet. I think it's a good bet. I couldn't talk you off of it if you want to go there, right? Uh, in fact, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to take a stab at it. Probably going to take a stab at it because we know Corbin Burns on the road, right? Let me see. We know this Tampa Bay offense is not as sexy or whatever. Hasn't faced them this season yet. Oh, yes, he has. At Tampa Bay, right, he went 7 here with six Ks. So I think he can. I think he can get there. Checking out. Let's see. And he's been frequently going 7 here and there. 2 of his last 3 games, he went 7 versus Toronto and Miami. 6.1 innings, that's the prop. Texas and Houston, he went 7. Tampa Bay, Toronto, 6.1 versus Washington. So 7 innings versus Detroit. It's a good bet, right? So it's a good bet. FanDuel doesn't have it out. ESPN bet where I'm probably most likely going to take it at. I'm probably just going to have to go and sprinkle it now. ESPN bet. It's probably going to be. Let's see. Probably going to be plus 100 or minus 105, maybe. Let's see. Plus 130. Plus 130, huh? Hmm. Tampa Bay Rays. Last 30 days. Number 3 in striking out with a 99 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks. Number 2 in striking out with a 92 WRC plus. Why is it plus 130? Now we got to do some investigation. Those fishy lines yesterday was fishy for a reason. That Kansas City line was fishy. I hit the team total though. Hit the team total. It was some fishy lines for a reason yesterday. Uh, let's see. Corbin Burns. I don't have Corbin Burns out. What's his strikeout? I ain't betting that. He ain't been getting there. He probably get there today. Never know, but he ain't been getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year. He hit 7 Ks 4 times this year. Dom say he back. He hit that shit 4 times. I ain't getting there. I ain't going there. It's a bunch of motherfuckers over here that strike out. Christopher Morel got 4 bombs versus this pitch mix. He's in the green since he's been there. Come on, please. Instead of hitting the button. Okay. Christopher Morel's got 4 bombs. He ain't striking out versus this pitch mix. Christopher Morel. Mm. Yandy Diaz, man. I ain't heard nothing from Yandy, man. Straight up. Now look at these lefties. Usual suspects striking out will strike out. Rover 33%, low 33%, 30%, low, both lows up to 30%, some shit like that. I don't want those problems, right? Baltimore. I'm gonna take that plus 130. I don't care. I knew I was gonna take it anyway. I didn't expect it to be plus 130 though. He don't get there, he don't get there. If he gets there, yay. Justin Steele, I'm thinking about taking his pitching guys too. Um, his is at 18.5 as well. On the road. Let me see. 3.22 ERA on the road. Um, yeah. I'm taking it. I don't care. For him to record a win is plus 135. Might take that too. For him to record a win is plus 135. What's up, Calvin? He only went 2 innings last time, was 3 strikeouts. He got the strikeouts though. Miners. I don't know how long he ain't gonna be in there that long. Rasmussen. Um, who do they have? Yeah. Baltimore. Tyler Alexander. Come on, man. Y'all don't want to finish it off for me? I just put the Tyler Alex. This my they getting lazy, man. Spell checking all that shit getting lazy. I put the whole first name and a half in there. They still didn't want to finish. God damn. Oh my gosh. So he probably gonna come in there and pitch a few innings. I don't know. He probably come in there and around the third inning, fourth inning or something like that, third inning, and I don't know, man. Go for about 3, 4 innings, man. Alexander, uh, he's shown the ability to get his ass lit up. He's given up bombs lately, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 8 games. He's given up bombs. He gave 3 up to the Yankees. They cleaned him up. Kansas City Warriors gave him a couple of them back then, but he had been hurt. So he's these last 3 games right here. I don't know what to expect here. They're gonna see some of Tyler Anderson. They're gonna see some of Rasmussen. They're gonna see some of a few guys, right? So uh sliding back over here, I can't really pinpoint which one of these pitches. Rasmussen should probably only go like 2, something like that. I was amounts, and then this kid's gonna come in, and so I ain't. I mean, whatever you want to do, straight up, whatever you want to do. Somebody asked me, I forgot who they playing. Oh, Rangers. Who they playing again? They playing New York, right? Oh, it could be interesting. He asked me about the Rangers money line. It could be interesting. I told them New York Yankees tough versus right hand pitching. My dark horse to go yard is going to be Josh Jung here. Josh Jung. Jung, whatever. Where were we? Top 3 bats for the day, Calvin. I don't have top 3 right now yet, but um, I'm getting ready to get to. I know I had. I think Buxton is going to be on there. I really need to look at this Milwaukee game for sure. Really need to look at this Milwaukee game because I think Buxton is. I think Buxton is. We can line Buxton ass up, right? Looking at the rest of these here. Vladdy again. Let's look. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Um, so Rodon, like I said, that fastball, he's throwing it a ton, and he's giving up 16 or 19, 16 or 19 home runs, right, to righties off that fastball. My dark horse to go yard here would be Josh Jung. Now, Grossman's got 1 or 2 home runs versus him. He's been looking good lately versus that fastball. Versus that fastball, Grossman got a couple home runs on that within the last 2-3 weeks. Simeon has a home run. Simeon has a home run versus Rodon, and he hits the fastball okay, right? Second game, I ain't even look at the second game. I like Soto. I really like Soto. I really like Soto. I got the lefties written down because if all these pitchers were to lefties, I got Soto, Cabrera, Judge, Wells, and it's a few more. Wells looks good versus the pitch mix, and he's batting cleanup. So when Soto and Judge and them get to work, he could be an RBI candidate. And then you got Stanton right there, gonna be batting 1 or 2 batters behind Wells. And he's got 4 home runs versus Evaldi. Stanton ain't hit no home runs since he's been back. We know how good these motherfuckers is versus right hand pitching. Yankees 145 WRC plus the last 2 weeks. Sparks could fly in this one, right? Didn't look at that second game. Vladdy, then Rooker. It's a couple more bats here, like Clement and knick-knack bats, whatever. You can look and the leadoff guy. You know who he is. I forget his name for Toronto. So anytime we get a lefty for Ramos, he's going to be close or probably the top bat. So Ramos, I'm taking him for a bomb. This young kid, I think he's got that stuff that he's about to face, but I don't know how long he's going to pitch. But the top 2 batters from this Giants would probably be Fitzgerald and Ramos. Ramos got the potential to be the top bat on the slate. Now, this will be the first time this kid pitched. He only pitched 3 innings. He had 3 strikeouts. He's supposed to have that stuff. Ramos would strike out, but this is the one split that he struck out the least on. It's at home versus lefties. He's got like a 400 batting average, probably like a 400 isolated power, whatever. Followed by Fitzgerald. Those probably the top 2 bets. If Lamont Wade Jr. is in the lineup, he looked good, right? So Detroit, I'm just not going there right now. These Boston lefties, I'm going to take Devers for another home run. It's not even a secret, right? Duran and the rest of the lefties, all the lefties look good. Arrieta has their shit though. He's got that strikeout stuff. May the best scenario win. The lefties and Smith, he looks good, right? He looks good. These motherfuckers, but Spencer Arrieta got that strikeout stuff, but I'm still taking Devers, taking his ass, try to get Devers to take him deep. Either a home run, I'm probably going to take 3 or more bases just to, I might take the home run, I might take the bases. The smart thing to do with all the batters are to take the bases, truthfully, because these batters can be in a great spot and go out there and do everything but hit a home run. Bases, and FanDuel lets you start off at 5 bases. I don't have the luxury to take of having that other book. That other book lets you to have 7 or 8 bases. This guy, Roddy Munoz, giving up the butt, right? So the lefties, he's pitching his worst towards lefties. The usual suspects here are in play, right? I just put San Diego left and right batters, the usual suspects. Don't be surprised if whoever's hitting for power Machado and the lefty. What's the rookie? The lefty. He's hitting for power too. Uh, uh, Merrill, Jackson Merrill, Solano, Kyle Hyatt, whatever, right? So and then Matt Waldron. I took his 4.5 strikeouts. I'm thinking about taking him for 7. Not an official play. Truth be told, I'm gonna take him for 7 because of that knuckleball. I think he can throw these guys off, and that's gonna be a plus 3 to 400, right? But it is what it is. It's just what it's not something I'm giving out, but that's what I'm gonna take the L if I lose. There should be some hits put up in this game. I mean, I don't. It's not any bashing I'm giving out in this game. Um, you could look at Garcia Jr. He's one that looked really, really good. But you can look at these bats for some hits to be put up in this game. I just don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who. Um, I like Salvador Perez. He went yard versus this kid last time they played last month, and he's got 4 home runs, probably like 7 extra base hits versus this pitch mix in the last month. And this young boy, think he might take him deep again. You can look at he'll be in that cleanup spot. Pasquantino and Bobby didn't do shit last game yesterday, and the last time they faced this kid, they didn't do shit versus him. So I'm looking for these guys to bounce back tomorrow. The righties looked good. I like Perez. I like Perez, man. You know, win, lose, or draw. I like Perez, and he's in the RBI spot. And here we are, right here, right? What time this game come on? 7. Okay, this game come on 7. I'm gonna look over this game and skim. If you guys got something you want me to check out, so I looked at Baltimore. I couldn't put a read on these Baltimore guys because Drew Rasmussen, he's probably going to come out there and pitch 1 or 2 innings. Then somebody else going to come out there and pitch for like 3, 4 innings. So I couldn't put a read on the Baltimore bats. I took Corbin Burns pitching outs at a plus 130 at 18.5. I'll take the L if I lose. I'll take the L. I don't care. Same thing with Justin Steele. I'm getting ready to either take his pitching outs or I might try to slide in there for a player performance double on FanDuel, like the win and strikeouts in the win maybe. But I haven't even looked at this game. That's something I'm gonna do blindly. I do think Aaron Nola can give up a bomb. I haven't looked at this game, and for Max Fried to be coming off injury at Coors, I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that right there, right? We know what happens in Coors. Shout out to Coors. They hit the over for me yesterday, 10.5. I don't know who's pitching for Coors. The Coors, they bullpen is ass, whoever, if it's the bullpen. We can always suspect. You don't need me to really elaborate on this Colorado game. Damn. This Dodgers been striking out. They getting ready to tighten the screws. Mookie coming back, whatever, right? These Dodgers been striking out. I wonder if they gave him any respect. Give Dodgers any respect. Let me check the strikeout. I still think it's some guys that can take him deep, though. Well, Skeen strikeout still got to be 7.5. 6.5. He's a righty, right? I think he can get there. Freddie Freeman slid into the lineup, though, probably tighten up the screws a little bit. I ain't been taking the 6 strikeouts lately. I haven't. So let's just rewind it back. And how about we rewind it back and I'll take a look at a few more games and I'll get out of here, right? What time does this first game come on? Okay, let's see if I can at least knock out 2 more games. We got 1 game on the island here at 12 o'clock. We know what we want to do here. Then 1 or 2. Let's see if I could, because I'm going to work today too, actually in a few hours. So let me see. I didn't look over the slate. If I looked over the slate last night, I would have just blurted it out and got out of here. But this is my first look for everything. So let's go back to the where we were, right? Um, let's go back. Let's go to Minnesota because I definitely want to take a definite look at Minnesota again. I mean, not again for the first time. So Baltimore bats, like whatever, bro, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. I'm getting a little tired of them too. I'm a little salty that I haven't been catching that leadoff guy, and I'm the type. I ain't catch neither one of his home runs, and I'm kind of salty about that. I'm the type that if I haven't been on it, I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon because I'll fuck it up. Right? Just it is what it is. So y'all keep on hitting with that kid. He's been who is it? Who is it? Cowser. So we got Galvin Cowser, Colton Cowser. That's his name? Either way it go, get that money, get that bread, right? So I ain't betting on him. I'll continue losing my money on Gunner, right? This motherfucker then cracked me 2-3 times on parlays, man. I ain't. Somebody probably been telling them parlays that I had put out there, them hits runs and RBIs, man. He been killing them, crushing them, man. He been crushing them, bro. Gavin Williams, I think Calvin Williams would give up a bomb, right? So let's see. I know Gavin Williams give up a bomb. He gave up 2 last game. He been looking good. He been looking okay. He gave up 2 last game. He ain't pitched that many games. Baltimore got at him. They needed that. I think that was that day game. Baltimore in the daytime is tough. It's tough. Um, Gavin Williams does got some strikeout stuff, man. So that's one thing that I'm skeptical of, right? At home, it's getting cracked up. Then you got C-Man Richardson. 275 averages. He got some strikeout stuff though, and that's what I don't like about Buxton. See, because he'll strike out. He's fastball heavy, 60%. Let's check that fastball first. Buxton, he's not striking out versus that fastball. That's a great thing there. Over the course of the last month, he's only seen his fastball X amount of time right here. Fly ball rate, everything is up there. I like it, right? 3 extra base hits, hadn't hit a bomb off that fastball yet in the last month, rather. I'll add in the curveball and the slider. Let me see that curveball by itself. All red. He done struck out 3 times. 4 at bats, 1 for 4, 75%, 3 times. 3 times. What about that slider? Oh, he liked, 71 fly ball on that slider. Damn, every time he can't wait to see that. He'll strike out on it, but man, 71, 27 barrel rate. 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits, 900 isolated power. That's crazy. That's crazy. Put that fastball up there with that. 13 slider. And what else? The curveball. I don't even want to put that curveball. That's going to dramatically drop all this shit. It's all right. So he strike out at 35%. But if he get a hold to that motherfucker slider, you can kiss that slider goodbye. That motherfucker, you want to see that slider bad. Um, some of his exit velo logs and stuff. Let's see. Uh, double 113. Damn, off flexing 113. A 113 exit velo. Damn. Fly out 93 fly out 106 home run 105 home run 106 double 91 fly out 96 exit velo single 102 fly out 90 double 93 fly out 103 double 99 single and a 100 home run. Okay. Well, so the rest of these guys, Vasquez, your Margos, Mirandas, and da versus this pitch mix not striking out. But keep in mind, this guy does got good K stuff. He does got good K stuff. Royce Lewis will strike out as well. He's got 2 bombs. Lefties here. He's throwing that fastball predominantly to those lefties as well. 4 extra base hits on that fastball in the last 2 months to the lefties. Curveball, 4 extra base hits and 2 home runs. Let's look at that fastball. Wallner better not be in that lineup. Wallner just all he do is hit home runs. So Wallner looks good versus that fastball. Castro looks good versus that fastball. That's over the course of a month. Let me put the rest of these pitches in, which would be the curveball and the slider. Let me look at that curveball since he's got a few bombs on that. Curveball. So, yeah, like, look at this shit. They like that curveball. Wallner's got 100 isolated power. Only a couple, right? So only a couple, but Larnick and Wallner would take that sucker and throw it out the window. The full pitch mix here we're looking at would be the slider as well. Okay, so I got the 3 in there. Wallner, 3 bombs, 8 extra base hits, 100 extra velo combined. Strikeout almost half the time though. Hard hit. If he gets a hold to it, that's just what he is. It's over. Kepler's hitting for average. Got 1 bomb. All these guys will walk. That's good for running up the bases. I don't forgot who they playing again. Oh, they're playing Cleveland. Okay. Edward Julian. I don't know who's in and out, whatever case may be. Last 7 days, they've been hitting. A couple people been hitting. So everything is green right there. We'll see what's going to happen. Who's in the lineup, whatever it is. If Warner's in the lineup, I couldn't talk you off his home run looks. He will strike out though. Kepler, you can look at him for hits, whatever. Big sample size. Buxton, Royce is just Royce. He's, Buxton will strike out almost half of the time too. Cleveland, that's what they playing, right? Cleveland. Versus Simeon Woods Richardson, right? So just that fastball alone, um, uh, these boys look good, right? They're not striking out. These lefties, Naylor and let me write. I'm gonna have to end up writing them down anyway. Naylor and Ramirez. Naylor and Ramirez. This is the last month. Let me see something. He's pitching good at home, man. Simeon Woods Richardson. So, same thing I said yesterday, right? And I didn't get a chance to get the bet in. Right before we got off stream, went over it again, right? Cleveland just not looking good versus righties at that time, right? So this one hit kind of like, I don't know, right? But last two games for Simeon Richardson, he's been looking kind of shaky. New York Mets, okay, they went in there and hit him. He gave up 3 to the White Sox. That's interesting. But Cleveland versus righties, last 30 days, they just haven't been looking good, man. Not striking out, but still not looking good. Cleveland, 21% K rate, 70 WRC plus, right? So that's not Cleveland like, but it is what it is, man. They're falling off versus right. The fall off is versus righty, I guess. Cleveland, 20% last 14 days, 93 WRC plus, creeping up a little bit last 7 days. Cleveland, right hand pitching, 200 plate appearances, 21.5 K rate, 83 WRC plus. What will we get this kid's pitching outs for, just so I can know? Probably won't play him. 15.5 means he got to get in the 6th inning and give us 1 out if you want to take Simeon Woods Richardson's pitching outs. Okay, get in the 6th inning and get us 1 out. That's if you want to take his pitching outs. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Outside of these 3 games, he had hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 8 games. He's hit that number, 5 of his last 8 games. Cleveland. He hasn't faced. He faced Cleveland once. He hit it once when he faced Cleveland. He gave up 1 earned run. Okay. Something to think about. Now, versus that fastball, like I said, these lefties, first of all, a lot of these lefties not striking out in the first place. I don't know how the fuck Stephen Kwan has a 46 fly ball rate, but that's neither here nor there. Let me put the rest of these pitches in. Change up in the slider. Over the course of the last month here, Naylor, Jose's got 3 bombs. Naylor's got 3 bombs over the course of the last month. Andres Jimenez hitting for an average. Hefty sample size. I'll bring it in the last 3 weeks. Jimenez 10 for 29, 3 extra base hits. Power ain't there, but he's not striking out. And this is just a testament to what I just went to, showing you what they've been doing the last 3 weeks. In the last month, in the last 2 weeks, in the last 7 days, they just ain't been looking good. They're not hitting the ball. They're not striking out. They're not hitting it. Last 2 weeks, Jose Ramirez got 3. Now, the last 2 weeks, Jose Ramirez got 3 bombs and 4 extra base hits. So it's like he's, last 2 weeks, Naylor's got 2 bombs. Let me run it back real fast. Let me see last 3 weeks. Okay. So last 3 weeks. So okay. So okay, Jose Ramirez. All right. So they're getting a little bit better. Last 2 weeks. Andres Jimenez is 6 for 10 last week. However you want to do it, whoever you want to mess with, I can even talk you off going to Quan if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Even with a 167 batting average, I mean, for a hit, I mean, it is what it is. Um, go back to the last month. It's big sample size here the last month here. Uh, I couldn't talk you off those guys, man. Straight up. I mean, it'll probably be, one of the usual suspects, and that's all. That's it. And I don't know what I would take them for. Nothing like that. Fishy line here. Definitely a fishy line. I wouldn't even say a fishy line. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a fishy line or not. I like Buxton. Over the course of the last month, Cleveland as a whole, I wouldn't even, when you see the lineups come out, I couldn't even talk you off just waiting on the lineups and seeing who's in the lineups and going from there. Now, that game is getting ready to come on, ain't it? So right now, I'm taking so on FanDuel you can go you can get their hits runs and RBIs and stuff like that. I'm gonna take Soto's, man. I should be taking I'm gonna take what's the name? I'm gonna take Soto's too, probably. I'm gonna take both. Let me see. We get Wells. Hits runs and RBIs at minus 150. I'm going to I'm taking Wells at plus 150 for 2.5. And I'm man, I might do a same game parlay for this game. I'm gonna sprinkle on what we get the home run for Josh Jung get. Josh Jung might take him deep today. No, that's first home run. Why is it locked? Why the home runs locked? It's all right. I'm gonna take they're not locked on my phone. Josh Jung home run is plus 460. I already took the over 4.5 uh team total. Man, that first game yesterday tore my ass up. Take Josh Jung for a bomb, and then take hits, runs, and RBIs. Should be a good game here, man. Man, Soto, you get his three for plus money here, and then you'll get I'm gonna take a stab at Austin Wells at plus 150 for 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I mean, I like the spot that he's in right now. Um, what games we got left here? Maybe I can do a same game parlay and then I'll get out of here. I ain't gonna finish the rest of these games up. Um, but I'll post something. I'll post something, right? So Nola and Gowan. This is Coors. We know what to do here. Chamonix. Not a game that I really want to target here. I don't like that field. Okay, let's try to get a same game parlay going here. And let's get a prize picks ticket and a same game parlay ticket going on here, right? A demon. Let's do a demon here. Try to hit a demon. Prize picks it'd be lagging on when I'm streaming. So it says page unresponsive right there. So I guess page unresponsive. Man, they giving us Adolis Garcia hits, runs, and RBIs at a demon for 2. Hmm. I might do a same game parlay for this game. For this game. 2.5 for Austin Wells. Josh Jung, a half. Smith looked good. Mm, mm, mm. Soto, I'm gonna take Soto. Look at Grossman. Grossman for 1.5. I think this game might go over. We looked at Grossman. Grossman looked good. Despite him betting, I'm gonna take the over, man. I'm gonna take the over, man. Just for a little something. I ain't even gonna trip. Since I'm betting all this, I'm gonna take the over for a little something. If I want this to happen, I got to take the over, right? Do a same game parlay. Do a same game parlay here. Demon at that. Don't follow me. I'll be swinging at him, right? But I think we got enough here. Let me see something. Runs. It's taking forever. Okay. Verdugo to score. Corey Seager to score for a demon. Austin Wells to score as a demon. Josh Jung to score as a demon. Grossman to score low. Simeon. I'm gonna take Simeon for a run. I am going to take Verdugo for a run. They ain't gonna put no judge or nothing like that up there. I bet. I know that. This is the same game parlay. I'm gonna put Verdugo up there for a run. Right? So what do we got here? Wells, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, Soto, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Grossman, 1.5. Simeon, a half. What do they have up here for Verdugo? A half for a run. Verdugo for a run. What do we have up here for John here? Oh my God, this is lagging. Oh my God. Shh. I can't even search his name. Fuck, man. I'm gonna have to get off that. This game's getting ready to start. At what time? 06. We got a few more minutes. Let's put a same game parlay together on FanDuel. Try to smack this. Let me refresh FanDuel. For some reason, it's locked. Okay, there we go. All right, so battle props, right? Okay, let's 2 RBIs for Austin Wells is 5 plus 500, man. Straight up, man. Watch he hit that shit. Watch. I'm gonna take him for one though. Watch he hit that shit, man. Straight up. I'm gonna take him for an RBI for Wells at a plus 140. A run. Let's keep it simple, huh? No. 2 hits. Who get 2 hits? What about total bases? First home run type. What is that? Oh, solo. Okay. Where's okay, 2 total bases. Okay, 2 total bases. Um shit. 2 total bases, huh? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take a couple hits here. I'm gonna take Jung for a hit. I'm going to take Smith for a hit. Then I'm gonna take Soto for a hit. And I'm gonna take Judge for a run. Judge to score a run. That's a plus 800 right there. I'm gonna log that in and I'm gonna take that right now. Right. See if we whatever it takes to win $100. And I'm gonna get out of here. Whatever it takes to win 100 there. That's only $11 to win 100. All right. Just try to win this 100. And I got some odd change. I'm taking Josh Jung for a home run. Right? Rack it up. What I got? Some odd change in there. Okay. Bang. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm getting out of here. Okay. Um. Oh, I gotta get that Paspix play in, but y'all seen it though. I'm gonna finish it off. What is it? Will they let me search it? I have to do this on my phone. I have to do this on my phone. All right. With that being said, man, uh, quick run through here. Quick run through here. Um, I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna post it. I posted something in the members only yesterday. Boy, that home run parlay probably looking like for right now. For right now, it's probably looking like well either four total bases or three total bases, whatever. Um, Buxton. Damn, I didn't look at this Cincinnati game. Um, Devers. Going for that power is probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna go for Machado or Mero. Probably Machado though. I didn't even look at the second game here. Ooh, Ramos, Vladdy. I'm gonna leave him off for this one. Okay. All right. It is what it is, fam. It is what it is. Peace out. Peace out. Mm, mm. Tired. Let me see. Hold up. Is there anything else here? Nope, that's it, y'all. Y'all have a good one.